All right, we'll reconvene our work session. Any further items to discuss? All right, do we have a motion to end our work session?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, Ms. Nance?
Smith? Gustafson?
Yes.
Ramsey?
Yes.
Wynn?
Yes.
Brabner? Mayor Bass?
Yes, work session is adjourned. I'd like to call our regularly scheduled meeting for August 3rd to order. It is 6:04 p.m. Roll call, Ms. Nance?
Smith?
Here.
Gustafson?
Here.
Ramsey?
Here.
Wynn?
Here.
Brabner? Mayor Bass?
Here. Mr. Gustafson, would you mind leading us in both invocation and pledge of allegiance tonight?
Father God, thank you for a beautiful day in Spanish Fort. As many times you give us much more than we deserve, and we thank you for that and give you all honor and glory and praise for that which you give us. We have so many positive things to be thankful for, and so we want to just remember those. We also want to remember those that are dealing with infirmaries and people that need help, for instance, Coach Mo as well. But we also want to be mindful and respectful to the citizens out there, but also to put a hand of protection over our first responders, both police and fire department, as well as those that are fighting on our behalf overseas. So it's in all of those things that I ask your blessings in helping us make the right decisions for the city of Spanish Fort, but it's in your holy and precious name I pray. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I think you've all had a chance to look. We talked through the work session minutes from the previous meetings. Our regular work session, July 20th, and regular meeting on July 20th, as well as our special meeting on July 28th. Any amendments or changes need to be made there to the minutes? Do I have a motion to approve the minutes as written?
Motion. Second.
Roll call, Ms. Nance?
Oh, Smith?
Yes.
Gustafson?
Yes.
Ramsey?
Yes.
Wynn?
Yes.
Brabner? Yes. Bass?
Yes, the minutes stand approved. Reports from committees and officers. Ms. Nance, anything to report tonight?
As I stated before in the work session, that we have the assistant city clerk position open. We have 20 plus applicants, maybe closer to 30. And Mayor Bass and I will be going through those and starting interview process at the end of the week, first of next week. And we also opened the magistrate position that we'll be working through.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Nance. Mr. Connor, anything to report?
No further reports from the work session.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Connor. Chief Barber, anything to report?
Since our last meeting, we had our 4th annual kids camp. We had 32 campers for the week. It's put on through the Spanish Fort Law Enforcement Foundation that completely funds it for us. Great opportunity to build relationships with these young kids going into the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grades, learn a little bit about us, but also show them a good time. And I know the parents really appreciate us taking them off their hands for a few hours, as summer has been a nice, hot, long one.
All right. Thank you, Chief Barber. I don't want to put you on the spot tonight, Lieutenant Cooper, but I will say thank you for being here with us tonight. As many folks are aware, Chief Few retired or announced his retirement end of September, but he has some vacation he's working through, so we appreciate you sitting in for us. Anything to report tonight from the fire department? All right. Thank you, Lieutenant Cooper. Mr. Burrows, anything?
No report, Mayor.
Mr. Weaver, anything to report tonight from Parks? All right. Thank you, Mr. Weaver. Mr. Smith, anything for Planning Commission? Mr. Gustafson, anything tonight from Junior City Council?
Junior City Council meeting will be next Monday. We'll hold it at 6 o'clock instead of our normal 5 o'clock. And we'll be in the conference room as well because there will be a planning and zoning meeting in this room. So anyway, they'll be discussing projects that they want to do throughout the city and really start laying out and starting digging into the Junior City Council program.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Gustafson. Ms. Brabner, anything from the 3 Mill Commission?
Yes, we have a video.
I'm Paige Wilson, and I work at Spanish Fort Middle School, and I'm the curriculum leader here. I've used the 3 Mill funds mainly for professional development. I wrote the proposal for an entire book study for the entire staff and teachers on the energy bus. It's just about being positive in your work, your life, how to have that balance. We did it all through the summer, and then we came back and did a PD on it, and now it's like our theme for the entire school year. Our shirts have it on the theme. When we vote for Teacher and Employee of the Month or the year, we list out different traits from the book that teachers exhibit those traits. So it's kind of been just how we can create a more positive culture and climate at our school. I also use 3 Mill. One of Ms. Wheeler's things is she wants more display for our students about different things. So art, I wrote a 3 Mill for that, to do 2 different art walls with interchangeable frames so that we can constantly be putting student work in and out. I think it was a total of 40 or 50 frames, so we could have that many kids on display at a time so that they get noticed as well. PLCs is a big thing. So I've found different conferences for our teachers to attend. Right now, one of the ones we're using is ELA is going to go to the Ron Clark Academy to get some more ideas on engagement strategies to bring back in the classroom, mainly for 8th grade, because we've seen a drop in our ACAP for 8th grade ELA. So this is maybe going to help get some new ideas. I've also used it for our PLCs for planning days. They really get overwhelmed and want that time together. So I put that in the proposal too, for them to have days to pay for subs so that they can get a day to plan, prep, review data, and then just move forward from there. 3 Mill matters.
I think kind of what excites me about that particular video is I think she is a graduate of Spanish Fort High School, and here she is, a teacher, talking to us about 3 Mill and how she utilizes the funds in the classroom. So it's exciting to see how we're utilizing the funds, and she mentioned ACAP scores in the 8th grade were down. However, we've got an A school in our whole middle school, so we do know that the programs that they're implementing from the 3 Mill money is making a big difference, and 3 Mill does matter.
Thank you, Ms. Brabner. Yes, I think last school year, all of our schools in the feeder pattern, 3 elementary schools, middle school, and high school, all were A-rated. Today was the first day, I think, that the teachers went back to school. Mr. Wynn, correct me if I'm wrong on that. So they're gearing up for school to start next Wednesday. So I think a lot of parents in Spanish Fort are probably ready for that too. So it's good to see the good things that 3 Mill is doing in all of our schools. So thank you, Ms. Brabner. We'll come to the meeting now, the part of the meeting for public participation. If you have something to bring to the council, we just ask you come to the podium here, and you'll have 3 minutes. If you could just press the button so the video can hear you, and just state your name and where you live. You'll have 3 minutes, so I'll open public participation now. All right, we'll close public participation. We have a few announcements tonight. First, we're going to have a proclamation recognizing Riviera Utilities, glowing green for 811 week. Ms. Jackson, would you mind coming up? Ms. Jackson, we appreciate you coming tonight. This proclamation declares August 10th through 14th, 2026 as glowing green for 811 week. Whereas the underground utility infrastructure, including electric, natural gas, wastewater, telecommunications, Fiber optic lines play a vital role in the serving the citizens, residents, businesses, and visitors of the city of Spanish Fort, and damage to underground utilities caused by digging can result in service interruptions, costly repairs, environmental impacts, property damage, serious injuries, and even loss of life. Alabama's 811 notification system provides a free service that allows homeowners, contractors, landscapers, farmers, and excavators to have underground utility lines marked before beginning any project. And whereas contacting 811 at least 2 full working days before digging helps protect critical infrastructure, improves public safety, and reduces preventable damage to underground facilities. And whereas Baldwin County continues to experience significant growth and development, making the protection of underground infrastructure even more important than ever. The annual observance of 811 Day on August 11th serves as a reminder that every digging project, large or small, should begin with a call or click to 811, and the Glowing Green for 811 Week initiative encourages residents, businesses, public officials, utility workers, and community organizations to wear green and illuminate buildings, landmarks, and public spaces in green to raise awareness of safe digging practices around Baldwin County. Now therefore it be proclaimed that I, Brad Bass, Mayor of the City of Spanish Fort, do hereby proclaim August 10th through 14th, 2026 as Glowing Green for 811 Week, and encourage all residents to wear green, share the message with family and neighbors, and always contact 811 before starting any digging project. Given under my hand and the Great Seal of the City of Spanish Fort, Alabama, on this 3rd day of August, the year 2026.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'll give this to you. Who's going to grab a picture too? And Ms. Jackson, would you like to say anything?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much to you, Mr. Mayor, and the rest of the council for allowing us to spread the word about how important this initiative and underground safety is. As we all know, this beautiful place we call home is growing so much, and we want to make sure what we put in the ground stays in the ground, and any support we have along those lines of education is huge for us. So thank you for everything you do.
Thank you, Ms.
Yes.
Jackson. Ms. Carroll is our building aficionado with lights, so she always looks forward to having a reason to change the lights here at the building. So I'm sure she'll be glad next week to flip them green. So thanks so much. So this time I'll ask Shanavia, our librarian, if you'd like to come up. She's got a couple things she want to present about our summer reading program.
Yes, good evening. Good evening. Thank you on behalf of the Spanish Fort Public Library. I'm delighted to share the fun and joy that we had this summer at the library. You know, I wasn't really too surprised, and I know it doesn't sound too humble of me to say that, but it kicked off really well. June 1st, we were invited to Fox 10 to speak on the midday show. So if you didn't know it or not, we're like local celebrities already. So people might have came to our library to see us, but they stayed for the dinosaurs. So this this summer reading, it was themed Unearth a Story. And we had an incredible turnout. We had 836 participants to register. And together as a community, in fact, the minutes that were read were 67,500 minutes. So I had to double check the numbers, but yes, indeed, as a community, we read 67,500 minutes. These numbers represent more than just statistics. It's families spending time together, children strengthening their literacy skills, and a community that values learning and imagination. We're super grateful for all our local businesses and restaurants. I understand that I'm here because you didn't really want to name off the well, you know, I couldn't, you know, slight anyone because all of them are just so special to me. So, of course, the City of Spanish Fort, I appreciate you all in supporting us. Ace Hardware, Big Hit Sports Cards, our friends Richard and Nathan there. Andrews Automotive and Diesel, who taught us how to properly change oil and tires. Sonic Drive-Thru, who hosts a fundraiser for us each month And that'll happen this month on August 27th. So please, if you're craving a coney or some hot tots, make your way to Sonic August 27th. Lad Drago State Farm donated money for us to have our America 250 event that we hosted on June 26th. Mariffa Grocery, Beef O'Brady's, Happy Sushi, Soul Caffeine, Escapology, Cracker Barrel, California Dreamin', Olive Garden, Food Sackley's, Premier Cinemas, Chick-fil-A, Groovy Goat, Original Oyster House, Maritime Museum of Mobile, Airboat, Express Rides, Tyndall Credit Union, Master Gardeners of Baldwin County. This is a favorite of David Weaver's. Home Depot and Lowe's, Classical Ballet Academy Theater, and I think, if I missed anyone, I do apologize, but I believe I was able to make sure we shared and gave praise to everyone that assisted and helped us find fun and engaging rewards for all of our patrons to continue to come in. A very special thank you to our friends of the Spanish Fort Public Library. They help raise money for us. I like to consider them the grandparents of the library. They always help us do the fun things. And I appreciate you all this summer for joining forces with them and matching half of the funds for the All Learning computers for the kids. And since those computers have been in there, it has given more kids and families access to those learning tools. And that goes in conjunction with school going back and those kids not being susceptible to the summer slide. So not only have we been encouraging their literacy, but encouraging their imagination, and all that goes hand in hand with having a strong community. So I'd like to thank the city for the commitment to that literacy and education. And the fun's not over yet. Monday, August 10th, we have a movie, Finding Dory, and that'll be shown here in the auditorium at 10 a.m. So please check our Facebook page, our Instagram, our website for more information, more details, more fun, because libraries are vital, we are fun, and we would love to see each and every one of you there. So thank you for giving me this time and sharing that with you.
Thanks, Shanavia. Thanks for all you do. Being here on an everyday basis, hearing sometimes when I'm in conference room meetings, the kids and how much fun they're having, especially when there's events in this room. And then, of course, just popping in and participating in some of those was great to see all summer, and how many folks, I think as your kids get older, sometimes they don't like coming to those events like they used to. But to see the community engage is really, really a good thing all summer. So thanks for all your hard work.
One other quick thing. Am I wrong? Didn't we have an individual donate the use of those big giant paper mache dinosaurs and so forth? Those were incredible.
Thank you. Yes, those were donated by a patron that I've known for years. Last year, her Vacation Bible School theme had to do with dinosaurs, and so they didn't want to throw them away because it took them months to build, and so I was able to store them for months. So they're going back into extinction, unfortunately, but I don't know. We're bouncing around the idea to keep a couple. I don't know. We'll see. You all can vote on that this evening.
Yeah.
But thank you, yes.
Yeah, thank you. It was great.
Thanks, Shanavia. All right, tonight we'll look at old business, ordinance number 743, 2026, an ordinance annexing certain properties of Buckingham Boulevard and Arlington Boulevard into the corporate limits of the city of Spanish Fort. Mr. Connor?
Mayor, this ordinance would annex certain properties, portions of Buckingham Boulevard and Arlington Boulevard, where the city has annexed either on one or both sides of the right-of-way. The county commission passed a resolution requesting that the right-of-way be annexed in accordance with Alabama Code Section 11-49-80 B, C, and D. Those portions of the property that satisfy the requirements of that section are included within this proposed ordinance. There's a legal description that's set forth in the ordinance for those portions of the right-of-way, as well as a map attached to the ordinance showing the portions of the right-of-way to be annexed. It's my understanding that there's some additional information that's being reviewed by staffing regarding the maintenance of the right-of-way and the work to be done by the county to bring it up to standards. And so if you are so inclined, you can pass this ordinance to the next meeting for consideration at the subsequent meeting.
All right, thank you, Mr. Connor. Any further discussion around ordinance number 743, 2026?
Are we continuing to look into the state of repair?
Yeah, really the thickness of the paving there, there's some potholes that need to be addressed to make sure it's not a substrate issue before, we take it in perpetuity as far as maintenance goes on those roads. So hopefully by this week, we'll have some answers, not just from the county, but some of our own guys that'll be able to get out there and get that stuff done. We also have some of our infrastructure team that will be able to look at, mapping with some of our camera technology to make sure there's nothing there under the roads before we take it in too.
So we want to kick the can down the road.
Yeah. All right, any further discussion? All right, next we'll look at resolution number 1606, 2026. Tonight's the first reading of a resolution authorizing a one-time loyalty bonus to be paid to certain retired employees and beneficiaries of a deceased retirees in accordance with Act number 2026-608 of the Alabama State Legislature. Mr. Connor?
Mayor, Act number 2026-608 authorizes local governments to elect to make a one-time payment to eligible retirees and beneficiaries of deceased retirees who retired prior to October 1, 2025, and those that are entitled to receive a monthly benefit from the Employees Retirement System as of September 30, 2026. This would pay them a one-time payment of $1 for each calendar month of service credited to the retiree's account or beneficiary of the deceased retiree. It is estimated that the total cost of all payments to all retired employees receiving benefits under the City of Spanish Fort would be approximately $3,221. Section 1 of the resolution would authorize that payment. Section 2 would amend the general operations budget for fiscal year 2025-2026 to authorize that payment.
All right, thank you, Mr. Connor. Again, this was the first reading, but any comments on resolution 1606, 2026? I think it'll be a good thing. Obviously, we're a city that's not very old, so we don't have a long laundry list of employees that have been here 25 plus years, but I think the ones that did do that time here at the city, it's only right for us to potentially honor them. But this is the first reading, so if we decide to move this forward at the next meeting, I think it'd be a great benefit for those retirees. All right, anything further in tonight's meeting? All right, do you have a motion to adjourn to the next meeting on August 17th, 2026?
So moved.
Second. All right, roll call, Ms. Nance.
Smith? Yes. Gustafson?
Yes.
Ramsey?
Yes.
Wynn?
Yes.
Brabner? Yes. Mayor Bass?
Yes, meeting's adjourned.
Hey, Brad, one thing I forgot to ask you.